Good morning. It's bright and early and I'm off to the races. This morning I am going to make some ketchup. My daughter has requested it, so I'm going to give it a try. So what I have done here is I've taken my tomatoes, and I have a ton of the cherry tomatoes. So I've taken those and I've froze them. And now that they're unthawed, the skins pop right off. It's so easy. You actually grab, what I find is the easiest part, is to grab the bottom of the tomato and squeeze towards the core, because I'm not going to take the core out of these. They're so little. And it just pops right out. And let me take you for a little journey here and show you. Okay, I'm just about down to the end of them. So what I'm doing is I'm picking up the tomato like this. You can see there's the bottom, where it was attached to the plant itself, and then I'm just going to squeeze it, and look at that. The skin comes right off because it was frozen. And of course, I am saving the skins because we are going to put those in the food dehydrator, and when they're completely dried, we're going to make a lovely tomato powder with those. So I've just got a few more tomatoes, and then we can get these going. Okay, so I blenderized my tomatoes. Forgot to show you that part. But now I'm going to add 1 onion, and I'm also going to blend that so that I don't see any chunks of onion in my ketchup. Okay, so I got that all blended up and added into my crock pot. I'm going to put this on, and then we will add our other ingredients. Alrighty, it's time to add in our other ingredients, and they are... Alright, I've got a can of tomato paste there. It is the bigger one. The recipe was calling for, 6 ounces, but I'm putting in 18 ounces because I obviously added in some fresh tomatoes too. And then we've got here, you can either use corn syrup or honey. I'm going to use honey just because I think that's healthier and it's better for us, so I'm going to do that. And then I've got a ½ a cup of vinegar going in. There we go. And then I also have, it called for a teaspoon of sugar, so I am using stevia, made by Splenda, which I really like that product. I think it's working out really good for us here at the home. We've got 3/4 a teaspoon of salt. We've got, they called for onion powder. I opted for an onion, and then 1/8 of a teaspoon of garlic powder. And that's all going in too. Get that all stirred up here. If I could keep my camera where I need it to be. Get that all stirred in, and we're just going to let this cook down for a couple hours. And we will be back to see how thick it gets. Okay, so I've been cooking this ketchup since about 9 a.m. And this is where we're at now. Okay, we've got them jarred up. And I just did little jars, so I make sure that I use it before it goes bad. Yeah. And let's take a look. And I think it turned out great. I had the grandsons give it a taste test because, they're the picky ones. The 4-year-old gave it a thumbs up. He likes the homemade better than you-know-whose. And the 10-year-old, the same. He said it tastes just like the ketchup from the store. So I'm really happy, and I'm glad that I'll be giving them something with way less sugar and no artificial flavorings. So I got 6 half pints and 1 pint. I'm going to send a pint home with my daughter since there's more people at her house.